Of course, I mean, both Jimmy there and Terry previously have referred to that tactical problem in the first half. What exactly was it, Chris?
Well, the problem was Spain came out and actually played 3 at the back, and they've been playing a flat back 4 in the tournament. So this was a big problem for England. You know, as we can see here, you've got Gary Neville playing circle there, and you've got Stuart Mann on the far side. Now, we don't want Steve McManaman back there. Because they played 3 at the back, that allowed Sergi to push right on. I think Gary Neville should have been further out and allowed Stuart Mann to go forward. As you can see, Stuart Mann is not a natural defender, and this could have resulted in a goal-scoring opportunity. It's a great cross-in, nobody gets on the end of it. And here's the other one, Stuart Mann again on the far side. And Gary Neville, look how close he is to the centre-halves.
Holding hands.
Well, yeah, more or less. And again, Stuart Mann, you know, he's not normally back there. And if Sergi hadn't handball it there, again, that could have resulted in a goal for Spain. And here we have second. Terry's obviously spotted the problem, as he said. And there's Gary Neville circled. And Stuart Mann on the far side. Gary Neville playing in his natural right back position. And this is what one Steve McManaman doing. Picking the ball up. He's got people behind him in case he loses it. And there he goes off on one of his dribbles. And that's where Steve McManaman's at his best, and that's what we're saying. As you can see there.
Jimmy, a lot of talk about luck tonight. Were England lucky, or did they deserve it?
Well, they had an enormous slice of luck early on, but I think it balanced itself out. But the luck was here, where Adams was clearly playing Salinas onside. You can see the moment the ball is played, this through ball, Salinas picks it up, and he thinks he's lucky at that point because he whacks it in the back of the net. But we can see the linesman's flag up, and it clearly was not offside. That was one way. But this incident with Gascoigne and Alfonso, I thought from the far end where I was that Paul had touched him. But we've looked at that a number of times, he didn't, and in fact the ref was absolutely right in taking his name for falling. And lastly, you could argue about this one because of where the ball goes, but it's nothing to do with the law. I think that's a penalty kick. Maybe he didn't mean it, but to take a player down in that fashion...
Chris, you're shaking your head there. You don't, well, it's a foul to me.
I think it is a foul, and it's an argument what goes on, but I'll have to see where the ball goes. And
but I don't think that matters in the rules, does it, where the ball goes?
Shouldn't matter, but I'm on my own here. I'd like some help on this, because Trevor also thought that it was quite okay and should have been allowed. So
right. I'll make it 2-2 then, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Chris, how far can we go in this tournament? Can we go all the way now, do you think? We're on a roll, aren't we? The atmosphere in the ground. I mean, Jimmy, you were there. It was fantastic, wasn't it?
It really was tremendous. We knew we had very hard matches. I mean, you know, there's nothing easy at this stage. We squeaked through. I mean, it was such a slender advantage in the end, winning the penalties. But there's nothing to say we can't win another match. And with the support that the team got today from the crowd and the spirit that's there and the way they've overcome all that's happened to them in the past 3 or 4 weeks, the whole country is behind them. And you know, we shall just keep our fingers crossed.
Germany or Croatia, which be easier against Croatia, or?
No, I think whatever one they get, they know it's going to be the hardest game they've had so far. Croatia, you know how they play. They're not going to change the system, and the Germans. So they're not going to get caught on hot like they did today with the Spanish first half, you know. And that is a bonus. You know how the Germans play, you know the Croatians play. So on that side of it, we can maybe upset the form book there.
Okay, thanks very much. And you'll be able to watch England's semi-final live on BBC One, whoever they play, on Wednesday night. Kick-off at Wembley will be 7:30. But who'll be playing in the other semi-final? Well, earlier this evening, France and Holland vied for one of the places when they met at Anfield. Patrick Kluivert was in Holland's starting lineup for the first time in Euro '96, but surprisingly, Clarence Seedorf was dropped as the Dutch made 3 changes from the side beaten by England on Tuesday. France made just 1 change from their final group game, preferring Patrice Loco to Christophe Dugarry in attack. Commentary from David Pleat and Clive Tilsley.